I have little use for the past and rarely think about it. However, I would briefly like to tell you how I came to be a spiritual teacher and how this book came into existence. Until my 30th year, I lived in a state of almost continuous anxiety, interspersed with periods of suicidal depression. It feels now as if I'm talking about some past lifetime or somebody else's life. One night, not long after my 29th birthday, I woke up in the early hours with a feeling of absolute dread. I had woken up with such a feeling many times before, but this time it was more intense than it had ever been. The silence of the night, the vague outlines of the furniture in the dark room, the distant noise of a passing train, everything felt so alien, so hostile, and so utterly meaningless that it created in me a deep loathing of the world. The most loathsome thing of all, however, was my own existence. What was the point in continuing to live with this burden of misery? Why carry on with this continuous struggle? I could feel that a deep longing for annihilation, for non-existence, was now becoming much stronger than the instinctive desire to continue to live. I cannot live with myself any longer. This was a thought that kept repeating itself in my mind. Then suddenly I became aware of what a peculiar thought it was. Am I one or two? If I cannot live with myself, there must be two of me, the I and the self that I cannot live with. Maybe, I thought, only one of them is real. I was so stunned by this strange realization that my mind stopped. I was fully conscious that there were no more thoughts. Then I felt drawn into what seemed like a vortex of energy. It was a slow movement at first and then accelerated. I was gripped by an intense fear, and my body started.
your head. Get a little freaky with it. Upside your head. She was looking at you. Upside your head. Now you're drinking and a booze. Get it. Upside your head. Please don't make me go upside your head. Get a little freaky with it. Upside your head. She was looking at you. Upside your head. Now you're drinking and a booze. Get it. Upside your head. Please don't make me go upside your head. Get a little freaky with it. Upside your head. She was looking at you. Upside your head. Now you're drinking and a booze. Get it. Upside your head. Please don't make me go upside your head. Get a little freaky with it. Upside your head. She was looking at you. Upside your head. Now you're drinking and a booze. Get it. Upside your head. I just need you to get out of my zone. Yeah. Upside your head. I just wanna get that freaking baby, and then get upside your head. I just wanna get down with you. Yeah. Upside your head. I just wanna get that freaking baby, freaking, freaking, and then get upside your head. Please don't make me go upside your head. Get a little freaky with it. Upside your head. She was looking at you. Upside your head. Now you're drinking and a booze. Get it. Upside your head. Please don't make me go upside your head. Get a little freaky with it. Upside your head. She was looking at you. Upside your head. Now you're drinking and a booze. Get it. Upside your head. Upside your head.
motherfucker up.
There's some questions. 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 There's some questions.
I've gotta make you understand.
There's some questions. There's some questions. There's some questions. There's some questions.
I've gotta make you understand.
There's some questions. There's some questions. There's some questions. There's some questions.
house beat.
Hear me, rude boy. All of the rude boy, them out there, you hear? No badness. You get it. You listen when the man talk, you know. Badness thing it can't work. No badness. All of the rude boy, them out there, you hear? No badness. You get it. You listen when the man talk, you know. Badness till it can't work. No badness. No badness. No badness.
Enter at your own risk. If you're there. Batmobile. Let's go. Take caution. Enter at your own risk. If you're there. To the Batmobile. Let's go. Now, entering a time warp. Please be careful. Take caution.
Some form of non-acceptance, some form of unconscious resistance to what is. On the level of thought, the resistance is some form of judgment. On the emotional level, it is some form of negativity. The intensity of the pain depends on the degree of resistance to the present moment, and this in turn depends on how strongly you are identified with your mind. The mind always seeks to deny the bound to escape from it. In other words, the more you are identified with your mind, the more you suffer. Or you may put it like this: the more you are able to honor and accept the now, the more you are free of pain, of suffering. And Imagine the Earth devoid of human life, inhabited only by plants and animals. Would it still have a past and future? Could we still speak of time in any meaningful way? The question, what time is it, or what's the date today, if anybody were there to ask it, would be quite meaningless. The oak tree or the eagle would be amused by such a question. What time, they would ask? Well, of course, it's now. The time is now. What else is there? Yes, we need the mind as well as time to function in this world. But there comes a point when they take over our lives. This is where dysfunction, pain, and sorrow set in. The mind, to ensure that it remains in control, seeks continuously to cover up the present moment with past and future. And so, as the vitality and infinite creative potential of being, which is inseparable from the now, becomes covered up by time, your true nature becomes obscured by the mind. An increasingly heavy burden of time has been accumulating in the human mind. All individuals are suffering under this burden, but they also keep adding to it every moment whenever they ignore or deny that precious moment, or reduce it to a means of getting to some future moment, which only exists in the mind, never in actuality. The accumulation of time in the collective and individual human mind also holds a vast amount of residual pain from the past. If you no longer want to create pain for yourself and others, if you no longer want to add to the residue of past pain that still lives on in you, then don't create any more time. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Whereas before you dwelt in time and paid brief visits to the now, have your dwelling place in the now and pay brief visits to past and future when required to deal with the practical aspects of your life situation. Always say yes to the present moment. What could be more futile or more insane than to create inner resistance to something that already is? What could be more insane than to oppose life itself, which is now and always now? Surrender to what is. Say yes to life. And see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you.
club, rock the disco. Funky, funky. Get down. 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 Funky, funky. Get down.
By watching the mechanics of the mind, you step out of its resistance patterns, and you can then allow the present moment to be. This will give you a taste of the state of inner freedom from external conditions, the state of true inner peace. Then see what happens, and take action if necessary or possible. Accept, then act. Whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Always work with it, not against it. Make it your friend and ally, not your enemy. This will miraculously transform your whole life. As long as you are unable to access the power of now, every emotional pain that you experience leaves behind a residue of pain that lives on in you. It merges with the pain from the past, which was already there, and becomes lodged in your mind and body. This, of course, includes the pain you suffered as a child, caused by the unconsciousness of the world to which you were born. This accumulated pain is a negative energy field that occupies your body and mind. If you look on it as an invisible entity in its own right, you are getting quite close to the truth. It's the emotional pain body. It has two modes of being, dormant and active. The pain body may be dormant 90% of the time. In a deeply unhappy person, though, it may be active up to 100% of the time. Some people live almost entirely through their pain body, while others may experience it only in certain situations, such as intimate relationships, or situations linked with past loss or abandonment, physical or emotional hurt, and so on. Anything can trigger it, particularly if it resonates with a pain pattern from your past. When it is ready to awaken from its dormant stage, even a thought or an innocent remark made by someone close to you can activate it. Some pain bodies are obnoxious but relatively harmless, for example like a child who won't stop whining. Others are vicious and destructive monsters, true demons. Some are physically violent, many more are emotionally violent. Some will attack people around you or close to you, while others may attack you, their host.
Thoughts and feelings